Hi guys, welcome back to GOO ROO Beauty. I'm Jodie and wanted to review the Stila in the palettes. Over the last couple of years, Stila has been releasing these eyeshadow palettes. They started with this one. This is the In the Light palette, and since that first successful launch they have released a few other In the palettes. They all have a different name starting with In the. So I just wanted to compare and review them for you so that if you're interested in picking up one of these palettes, you'll be able to see how they compare and make a decision as to which one would be the best one for you. So I will start with the Stila In the Light palette. Now you girls in Australia, you can pick this one up from Mecca Cosmetica, which is around the place in self-standing stores or also found in different Maya stores as well. You can also go onto Mecca Cosmetica and purchase items from their online store. You can pick these palettes up for 62 Australian dollars each, and I think they do also charge for delivery if you get it online. I'm not sure, but you can also go to sites like Beauty Bay, Look Fantastic. I'll post a bunch of links down below where you can pick up this palette from Australia, and from those sites you're paying about $35, so that includes delivery. So you make the decision where you want to go for these palettes. I'm just here to show you what they're like. So this one is the original, the Stila In the Light, and it is my favorite. I get asked all the time which one I would recommend. If I had to recommend one, it would have to be this one. This one is basically Stila's version of the Urban Decay Naked palette, in my opinion. It's got a bunch of neutrals as well as a darker, almost black, a slate. It's got a couple of different golds. It's got a mix of shimmers and a mix of mattes. This is definitely their version. It's obviously going to be less expensive than the Urban Decay, and you can also swatch it in store if you did go to Mecca Cosmetica and purchase it that way. What I love about this is that just like the Urban Decay Naked, it is very, very versatile. You've got a matte highlight, you've got a matte transition shade, you've also got that matte dark shade for lining and for really smoking anything up, and then you've also got that nice matte sort of cocoa shade. A really nice mix of cool and warm shades. Absolutely beautiful. The shimmers are lovely. I am wearing on my eyes today. I did film a tutorial for that, so I'll post a link to that down below as well. There's a couple of shades in here, maybe these two, which do not have as good sort of buttery pigmentation as some of the others, but I love the highlight. I love these two sort of shimmery champagne colors. I use those quite a lot, and then I love these sort of pomegranate-y and cocoa shades there. Really versatile for a daily look, and then you can also, as I say, smoke that up for a nice nighttime look. Another thing that I love about these palettes, besides the quality of most of the eyeshadows in each of them and the fact that you've got 10 coordinating colors to play with, is the pencil that it comes with. I'm going to post a link down below to my 2012 high-end favorites, because it's Stila eyeliners, whether it's liquid eyeliners, pencil eyeliners, eye kohl, kajal pencils. Stila does eyeliners really, really well in my opinion, and in every one of these palettes there is a Stila smudge stick waterproof eyeliner. These are twist up. You don't have to sharpen them and waste product that way. They're fantastic for the handbag, and I love that they are so nice and creamy that you just twist them up. They're really easy, and they go beautifully as a tight line, a waterline product, and you can smudge them out. You still have enough time to apply them onto the upper or lower lash line, smudge them out, and then they set and they last all day long. Love these smudge sticks. These are available separately, but I adore them. So these palettes are really, really nice. 10 shades in each. The packaging is cardboard. They can get a little bit dirty, but they have a nice sort of magnetic closure, and I've traveled with them with no problems at all. So that is the Stila In the Light. My second favourite of the Stila palettes that I'm showing you today is the Stila In the Moment eyeshadow palette. So this is the one that's in purple, same cardboard packaging, same layout. This time we have a nice range of neutral colours down the bottom. We've got a matte highlight, Otherwise, we're looking pretty shimmery or pearly for the most part with the rest of the palette. So I like that we have a matte highlight there. We have some beautiful neutrals, a pinky, a really nice light sort of champagne-y goldy shade, a nice warm brown, a cooler brown. We've got that lovely, lovely pigmented black, and then we've got some fantastic purples. I've done a really vibrant purple eye using just the top row of this palette before and been very, very happy with it. I like the fact that with this palette you've still got some neutrals to play with, but then you can also have some fun with colour. You could also do a nice neutral eye and then line with a bit of purple underneath or up above and just have a little pop of purple with a neutral eye. So I love the versatility of this palette, and then it comes with a smudge stick again in Tetra. This one is a really nice purpley shade. Really, really like that In the Moment palette. Okay, now the next palette is for all you matte lovers. This one is the Stila In the Know. It's the one in the blue packaging, and this one reminds me a lot of the Sigma Beige eyeshadow palette. This is the only one that I have that's got a mirror. I'm not sure if they all come with mirrors now, but this is what the shades look like. So beautiful for matte. Now if you're a little bit older, matte shades really suit a more mature woman. I have nothing against using shimmer on a more mature eye, but it is said, and it is well known, that matte shades can really look very, very complementary to a mature eye. This is a really nice range of matte shades. We've got really nice matte, a cooler and a warmer sort of highlight shade. We've got some more transition shades here, a really nice orange to really warm up a crease. Just a really nice mix of matte shades there. I really, really like this palette. The smudge stick that comes with this one is Half Moon, and that is like a grey shade. So just a really, really nice one for you matte lovers. And then the last palette to show you today is the In the Garden eyeshadow palette, and fittingly it's the one in green. This one comes with a smudge stick in the shade Starfish, and you can see here that most of the shades are sort of shimmery pearly finish, but you've got a mix of neutrals. You can make a really nice daytime look. You've got some really nice vibrant blue, purple, beautiful olive green there. I have not used this palette a whole lot, but I really like the shades in it and definitely would recommend any of these palettes. What I like about this is that you can still create some nice daytime appropriate neutral looks, but you're having a little bit more fun here with this really nice sort of gold shade, and then you've got a nice mix of greens. I love this olive shade, and then you can have some real fun with the blue and the purple, but I really like this for the green shades in particular. This shade is really nice for warming it all up, and then you can have fun there with the blue and the purple. I like again that we've got some matte highlight shades. I really don't find a shimmer highlight on my brow bone very flattering, so I really like when there is a highlight shade in a palette that it's matte. That makes me very, very happy. It's probably my least favorite out of the four, but I really think that you can't go wrong with any of these Stila eyeshadow palettes. Stila makes a really nice quality eyeshadow. They can be slightly chalky just depending on the individual, so you can kick up a little bit of dust, but I find that they're very pigmented. They go on very nicely, they blend beautifully, and they are a little bit more affordable than the Urban Decay palettes, for example. So in summary, I would really thoroughly recommend these Stila eyeshadow palettes. Which one you choose depends on your taste, how you like to wear eyeshadow, and what you're buying it for, as well as what other palettes you already have in your collection. For example, if you had Urban Decay's Naked palette, I wouldn't recommend that your first purchase is the Stila In the Light. If you already had the Sigma Beige palette, for example, I wouldn't really recommend that you're purchasing the In the Know palette. But if you don't have a matte palette, absolutely would thoroughly recommend that that one was your first purchase. If you want just a mix of shimmers and mattes and something that's really versatile and you don't want a whole lot of colour, then the In the Know palette would definitely be the one that I would recommend. If you don't have eyeshadow palettes, or you're just getting started, or you want to give Stila a try, again, this is the one that I would recommend as a basic first purchase from the Stila collection here. If you do have any other questions down below, please do post them, as well as if you have any other favourite products from Stila. I would love to hear from you, and so would many of the other viewers, I'm sure of it. So I hope that this helped some of you who are trying to decide about these palettes, if they're right for you, and if they are right for you, which palette would be the best choice. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day, and we will see you again really soon. Bye.